U.S. soldier charged with desertion to enter guilty plea after fleeing to North Korea. By Satori News. In a stark case of military justice entwined with issues of international relations, Private Second Class Travis King, a U.S. soldier who fled to North Korea in a dramatic defection last year, is set to plead guilty at a court-martial, his lawyer confirmed. The case has garnered significant attention due to the unusual nature of the defection and the geopolitical sensitivities surrounding the Korean peninsula. King, who left a sightseeing group and crossed the border from South Korea to North Korea in July of the previous year, faced expulsion by North Korean authorities and subsequent legal troubles in the United States. Upon his return in September, he was charged by the U.S. Army with desertion and a series of other serious offenses. Frank Rosenblatt, King's defense attorney, outlined that while the soldier is poised to admit guilt to a significant portion of the charges, namely desertion, 3 counts of disobeying an officer, and assault on a non-commissioned officer, he will contest the rest. As part of the plea arrangement, the Army has agreed to withdraw and dismiss the remaining charges. The desertion case, carrying a potential penalty of up to 5 years imprisonment, will reach its critical moment during the sentencing hearing at Fort Bliss, Texas, on September 20th. In the proceeding overseen by a military judge, the soldier will disclose his reasons for the plea and learn of his punishment. King's decision to desert drew intense scrutiny, especially as it coincided with heightened tensions on the Korean peninsula. Notably, North Korea attempted to frame King's desertion as an escape from racial injustice within the U.S. Army, claims that the U.S. implicitly refuted upon charging him after his expulsion from DPRK. Prior to these events, King had been involved in a bar altercation in South Korea and was due to return to the U.S. for a military disciplinary hearing. Instead, he made an abrupt and unauthorized exit from the Seoul airport and journeyed to the DMZ, from where he made his controversial crossing. The incident speaks to a personal narrative, intersecting with larger themes of military discipline, racial issues in the armed forces, and the delicate balance of international diplomacy. It's a disturbing reminder of the pressures faced by service members abroad and the consequences of their actions, both legally and diplomatically. The upcoming court-martial will no doubt draw further attention to the complexities of desertion cases and their repercussions, as King awaits his fate far from the borders of North Korea, under the aegis of the country's military legal system. Thank you for choosing Satori News.